In a move that surprised few and alarmed many, former President Donald Trump has once again tapped Tom Homan, the architect of his administration's hardline immigration policies, to serve as his border czar. This appointment, coming just weeks after Trump's decisive victory over Kamala Harris in the 2024 presidential election, signals a renewed focus on border security and a doubling down on the controversial tactics that defined his first term. Homan, known for his no-nonsense demeanor and unwavering commitment to reducing illegal immigration, is expected to play a pivotal role in shaping and implementing the Trump administration's immigration agenda for the next 4 years. The appointment has reignited the debate over immigration in America, with supporters praising Homan's experience and track record, while critics decry his return as a step backwards for human rights and a sign of more draconian measures to come. As Homan prepares to take the helm of the nation's immigration enforcement apparatus, the eyes of the nation, and indeed the world, will be watching closely to see how he navigates the complex and often contentious issue of immigration in the years ahead. Tom Homan is no stranger to the world of immigration enforcement. Having served as acting director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, under President Trump from 2017 to 2018, Homan earned a reputation as a tough and uncompromising figure. His tenure was marked by a surge in workplace raids, a dramatic increase in family separations at the border, and the implementation of the controversial zero-tolerance policy, which led to the prosecution of thousands of migrants, including asylum seekers, for illegal entry. Homan has been a vocal critic of what he sees as lax enforcement of immigration laws, arguing that a strong stance is necessary to deter illegal immigration and protect national security. He has also been a vocal opponent of sanctuary cities, which limit their cooperation with federal immigration enforcement efforts. His appointment as border czar suggests that the Trump administration is preparing to take an even more aggressive approach to immigration enforcement in its second term. The 2024 presidential election was one of the most divisive in recent memory, with immigration emerging as a central issue in the campaign. Trump, campaigning on a platform of law and order and a promise to finish the wall, won a second term by a comfortable margin, defeating Democratic challenger Kamala Harris. The election results were seen by many as a referendum on Trump's hardline immigration policies, suggesting that a significant portion of the American electorate supports his approach. Trump has interpreted his victory as a mandate to continue his crackdown on illegal immigration, and the appointment of Tom Homan is seen as a clear indication of his intention to double down on his controversial policies. The coming months and years will likely see a renewed push for stricter immigration laws, increased border security measures, and a more aggressive approach to interior enforcement. Section 40 Tolerance 2.0 ? The exact contours of Homan's role as border czar remain unclear, but his past pronouncements and policy positions offer some clues as to what his priorities might be. It is widely expected that Homan will push for a reinstatement of the zero-tolerance policy, which mandated the prosecution of all adults caught crossing the border illegally, including those seeking asylum. The policy, which resulted in the separation of thousands of families at the border, drew widespread condemnation from human rights groups and was eventually rescinded. Homan has also indicated that he intends to crack down on what he sees as loopholes in the asylum system, which he believes are being exploited by economic migrants falsely claiming asylum to gain entry into the United States. He has called for stricter screening procedures for asylum seekers and a reduction in the number of asylum claims that are granted. While the specifics of his plans remain to be seen, it is clear that Homan's appointment signals a more restrictive approach to asylum and a greater emphasis on deterrence. Section 5, The Road Ahead, A Nation Watching. The appointment of Tom Homan as border czar marks a new chapter in America's ongoing debate over immigration. With a president seemingly determined to implement his hardline vision and an enforcer with a track record to match, the stage is set for a potentially tumultuous period in immigration policy. The implications for migrants, for border communities, and for the very soul of the nation are profound. As Homan takes the reins of his powerful new position, the eyes of the world will be watching to see what direction he will steer the nation's immigration policy in the years to come.